Hello friends, I welcome you all again in the engineering geological field session as well as the theoretical session. This session I am presenting in front of you in the theoretical session because before going the field session how to use the Barton-Combe profilometer, we have to study some theoretical aspect about the joint roughness coefficient. Basically, joint roughness coefficient is very important coefficient because when we go for the civil structure construction on the rocky area, for the foundation as well as for the highway also, or as for the underground excavation also. So there are some discontinuities, as everybody knows that there are so many joint sets and there are so many fractures. Those are responsible for the slope stability. So this JRC is very important factor, and how we can calculate the JRC by using the Barton-Combe profilometer in the field, because Barton-Combe profilometer we can use in the laboratory as well as in the field also. Okay, so let's start this session as a theoretical aspects. So basically every slope depends on the normal and shear stresses on the discontinuities of the rock mass. So along these joints failure may occur. So shear strength of the discontinuity basically depends on the alteration as and roughness, thickness of the filling, moisture content. Okay, so basically this alteration depends on means this is the characteristic feature of the wall rock contact that is tightly healed, because after the some time duration what happened, the surface of the discontinuity discolored due to the weathering effect, due to the movement in the rock, due to the feeling of the material. Okay, so they may be classified in different category like tightly healed, hard non-softening material, unaltered joints wall, slightly altered, highly altered. Okay, then second point is the roughness. So roughness, basically we divide this roughness is a very rough, smooth, sleek side or polished surface like that. Then we have thickness of the infilling material or the gauze material. As you can see here, you can see we have a joint here, and here the filling is very thin. These are tightly wall joint surfaces. Okay, but in the upper ridges you can see here we have lots of soil filling here. But when we see this photograph, you can see this is the fresh surface, and these joints are very tight and there is no much filling. So we can categorize as unaltered or slightly altered without any filling or tightly healed surfaces. So such type of category basically very resistant for the slope stability as well as the underground structure also. Then last point that is very effective to affect the shear strength of the discontinuity, that is the moisture content. Moisture content means what is the quantity of the water along the joint surface. If the quantity of the water increase along the joint surface, what happen, the friction uh, shear will reduce. Okay, so the plane may slide along the joint surface or discontinuity surface. So based on the feeling, we can divide the joints into two categories. One is field joint and another one is the non-field joints. So basically in field joints, roughness and compressive strength we have to calculate. Then in non-field joints, this depend on the physical and mineralogical properties of the material. Okay, so then next is joint roughness coefficient. So basically joint roughness coefficient, also known as the JRC, and this JRC, first of all, Barton et al. 1974 include the joint roughness and joint alteration in Q system. After that, Barton and Chobe in 1977 include JRC, joint roughness coefficient, and joint compressive strength. So GRC basically can be qualitatively describe the morphology of the joints or morphology of the discontinuity those are present in the rock mass. So basically what Barton and Chobe has done, they have proposed the 10 standard roughness profile, that is known as Barton and Chobe 1977 standard JRC profile also. Okay, Then you can see this is the Barton and Chobe standard JRC profile, and you can see here we have serial number 1 to 10 and the range of the JRC ranging from 0 to 20. So based on the profile of the profilometer on the discontinuity surface, we can correlate by physically in the field as well as in the laboratory what is the quantity of the collected sample, means what are the quantity of the measurement in the field as well as laboratory. We'll discuss that one also. So basically this is based on the Barton Combe profilometer. So we put the profilometer over the discontinuity surface and match the profilometer profile with this typical roughness profile of JRC. So based on this profile we categorize the JRC number 0 to 20. Okay, so here we have two type of JRC. One in JRC 0, that is also known as the laboratory scale. So in laboratory we have to collect 100 samples per joint sets, because in the cores, so in the core basically the angle of the discontinuity vary from 0 to 90 degree. So we have to collect at least 100 sample or 100 readings from the core sample in 1000 meter, so that we can arrange the mean of the profile and we can calculate the JRC in the core samples. When we talk about the field, so at least we have to collect the at least two lengths along the joint plane, for example 100 in 1 meter length. Okay, so this is the relationship between JRCN in the laboratory as well as in the natural surface. So JRCN here, L0 is the laboratory scale length and Ln represent the natural larger scale length. So with this formula, JRCN is equal to JRC0 into Ln upon L0 power minus 0.02 JRC0. We can calculate the relationship between natural and as well as the laboratory JRC coefficient. So how we calculate or how we can use the profilometer in the field, you can see in these photographs. So we have to take the reference point like this and like this. So we have to calculate at least 100 in two direction and finally when the profilometer gives the profile, we have to match the standard Barton and Chobe 1977 profilometer and we can classify the JRC with the help of this profile. So as you can see, this is again a profilometer and we are putting this profilometer on the discontinuity surface. So you can see the curve or you can see the profile of this Barton Combe profilometer. So we have to compare this profile to the standard profilometer so we can calculate the JRC with the help of this profilometer. So I hope this lecture will help you to understand the profilometer and understand the JRC also. And this is the end of the video. God bless you all. Thank you very much.